So I've been trying a few things for getting the seeds pods off my flax plants. And a few things were sort of working. We have this thing called a jaw horse. And so it's like a adjustable thing, and I can clamp it down really tight. So I got some big nails and stuck some big nails in this into this rubber bit here and just clamped it down really tight, and they're not going anywhere. And I was trying my wool comb again, but the wool comb was still too fine of tines for this, so I went ahead and got the big fat heavy nails and spaced them apart about as far apart as the heads of the nails, because they're all kind of touching underneath, and put a few of them in line like this. Unwrap a little bundle, stick it in, and no more seed heads. And, just grab a bundle and just comb away. Seed heads fall down onto my plastic bin here, and I just keep adding to my pile. So I have to make smaller hand bundles. Got to keep a good grip. Everything's a little damp this morning because of the dew, but still pretty dry. So I'm just going through a little at a time. Pictures show a nice big pile of seed underneath this thing, and since I got the big nails, it's been going really good. And I can just clean the nail head out with all the toe here, even though we're just de-seeding everything. When everything's dry, they just pop right off. So it's still early in the morning. It's not very bright. We got a lot of fires out here, so it's really smoky. Trying not to do a lot of exerting work in all this smoke, but just wanted to show you. If you don't have proper tools, you can do makeshift tools, and they work. So a little bit of ingenious here, and we're going to have a lot of seed. There's a lot of seed that's not going to be viable for growing, but going to have plenty. Going to have way more seed than what I started with initially. Not sure if I'm going to plant more of this kind of flax. This was the stuff you get at the health food store, which is more for seed versus fiber, but this feels pretty fibrous. They're just not as long, maybe a little bit finer. So we'll see. We're getting ready to set up for retting, so that's why I'm getting these things de-seeded. Everything's pretty dry, and get them into my bucket, get started on the process. You to see how we're coming along. I'll get my camera in here and we'll do a close-up of me scraping this stuff here in just a second. I'm going to finish this bundle out, and we'll start with a fresh one. Fresh big stack. And we'll just get the camera focused right in on the nails here and give it a shot. We're going to have a lot of stuff. We're going to do another bundle. If you're going to bundle them up, hang them, wrap them in string. Don't use the necessarily need to use the flax itself. It's alright, that's traditional, but not really necessary. Nice and clean. And the other thing, after we're done with all that, pick up all the seeds, and we have to harvest them and winnow them and bust open the seed pods and all that. So if anybody has any ideas on how to do that, I would like to know. Step on them and walk on them, but I don't really want to do that. Sure what I have makeshift tool wise that I could use. So this cleans up stuff quite a bit. For good stocks for retting, from what I can see. Breaks off the brittle tips. Probably not going to do a whole lot of good anyway. When you do this, it helps preserve the stronger fiber. And each step we lose some fiber, apparently. Okay, so you can see over here my nice pile of ready to go fiber unbundled and scraped of seed, which is now on the tarp below the tool. And we've got a whole bunch that's kind of rolled off this little tarp onto the grass. Like, whoa. So come spring, when the rains come, probably going to get a bunch of flax growing out here where I don't want it. But that's okay, because it'll just get cut down when we mow. And this is not our growing area here, so I didn't realize I needed a bigger tarp, but this will do. Pop and fly. Much easier doing small little handfuls at a time. Next time we'll figure something else out tarp wise that can hold the seed heads. I read last night in an article on flax that you can use the seed and soak the seed and have this, kind of a, how do you describe it, kind of a mucilage type setup, so when you're spinning it will wet everything. Let me grab another bundle here. All this stuff has been out way long enough to have already partially probably dew-retted a little bit too, but I want to water rett, so the little article gave me some good tips on that too, so that's going to help me a whole bunch, but it didn't give me any tips on seeds, what to do with seeds. I think what I might do is turn this a different direction and get my doing this widthwise on this, and I'm losing seed. This one, then I'll do that. Put more nails. And I still have some growing in the garden that I haven't taken care of yet. Alright, so let's turn this whole affair here. Move everything. We are done. Got me a picture of a bundle of flax. So there's the seed. There's the busted off pieces and bits. And here is a big stack of bundles. It's super huge, but it's my beginning. Seeds, we have lots of seeds. Just going to show you here. What this pile really is. So, there's my hand. All these piles of seed and pods. Lots of seeds in the pods. Lots of seed already out of the pods from the scraping. And still a little bit more material to pull out of the seeds, but we need to process the seeds next. Still have seeds over there, but very few compared to what we have here. But this breaks off all the brittle pieces of the plant, the tips and things, so we don't have to deal with all those. And so it's just kind of like this. Busted off the tips. On some of them, most of the seeds just popped off, and we have lots of seeds out beyond the tarp in the yard. So, seeds. There you have it. That's it. We'll continue later after retting.